morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Let me make a few preliminary comments about this morning's events, and then Sergeant Roberts, Ms. O'Neill, and I will try and answer any questions that you may have. At approximately 6:03 this morning, my office received troubling information that the body of convicted insurrectionist Jesus of Nazareth had disappeared from the grave he was entombed in just 3 days ago. At this time, we do not know where his body is. Our people have been out looking for answers to the whereabouts of the deceased. We are working on a few leads in this case and are questioning a few suspects whom we think might be involved in some way. That's about the extent of what we know. I know you all have questions, and we will do our best to answer them.
Chief, you mentioned that the body of Jesus disappeared. By disappeared, do you actually mean that it's been stolen?
Well, when I said disappeared, I meant stolen.
So at this time, are you considering the possibility that Jesus has rose from the grave exactly as his followers had said?
Certainly not. There's a reasonable explanation for his disappearance, and I'm sure we'll determine how it happened. Next question.
Chief, personally,
Question.
It's our understanding that the tomb was under close military watch, or should we say guard. Is this true? And if so, how could Jesus' body disappear under such close military guard?
I'll let Sergeant Roberts of the military forces answer that. Sergeant Roberts?
Thank you. The military guard had been posted to watch all activity around the tomb. What happened is still under investigation.
Did your men follow military procedures? And if so, what did you do to ensure that the body of Jesus was not tampered with?
For the record, we did follow all military procedures. After the stone had been placed over the tomb's opening, we sealed the tomb and even placed the government's military seal on the tomb. We had our finest men on watch.
Then that leaves one question. What happened?
We're not sure. The militia on duty are being questioned at this time.
Question. Talking about the reports, Sergeant Roberts, the reports that your men actually abandoned their post. Is this true? The scuttlebutt on the street is that they were overcome by supernatural beings.
Like I said, the men standing guard are being questioned.
Sergeant, is it possible? Is it actually humanly possible that both of those events could occur? Number one, that your best men could be overcome, and then number two, that massive stone could be rolled away from the sepulcher.
Impossible.
Sergeant Roberts, sir, we know that you know that this is very serious. You could lose your job. Your men could lose their heads. What really happened?
As we stated, this whole incident is under investigation.
Well, we got another question.
Come on, who first reported the body missing?
It was a few of Jesus' followers.
Any names?
We aren't releasing any names, but we do know it was a few women and a couple of men.
Are they suspects at this time?
No, not at this time.
What do you mean not at this time? What is that supposed to mean, not at this time? I don't understand what's happening.
Christ claimed that he would rise from the grave. Have you considered the possibility that this has happened?
Ms. Terry O'Neill from the Religious Leaders Forum International will address that question. Terry?
Though this morning's recent events and the death of Jesus of Nazareth are quite puzzling, let's just remember that there is certainly a simple explanation for this.
So, even in the light of the prophecy, you don't think that Jesus could have actually been the Messiah?
No, the Messiah will come back as a king. Jesus was nothing more than a beggar, a self-proclaimed Messiah who resisted the doctrines of the established church.
Then, can you explain the miracles that he performed?
No, I'm not going to stand here and discuss that nonsense.
but Miss O'Neill, what about the prophecies of the Old Testament?
Which ones?
Didn't this Jesus fulfill those prophecies?
No comment.
Getting back to the incident at hand here. If the body was so heavily guarded, can you explain how Jesus' body disappeared under such close military watch?
Like I said, we're looking into that.
Chief, are you actually going to be bringing Christ's disciples in for questioning?
We would like to. We're trying to locate them.
You didn't find a body in the tomb. Can you tell us what you did find?
Burial clothes, just burial clothes.
Rumors are circulating that the burial clothes were unsoiled and neatly folded. Can you confirm this?
We are examining that evidence.
Oh, so there's evidence. Can we see, do we get to see any evidence? Do we get to see any of this?
Chief, word has it that not only the tomb was discovered empty, but there's been sightings of the resurrected Jesus. Are these reports true?
The reports are true. Sightings of what people believe are Jesus are many.
So Chief, the bottom line here is this, that what happened at the tomb appears to be more of a resurrection than it does an abduction or an escape. Is that right? Is that the truth?
As we stated, we are looking for answers. We're looking for proof that Jesus of Nazareth was stolen. Christians are looking for proof that he has been resurrected. I'm sure one of us will prove our case.
I want to follow up. When can we go to the
Sorry,
site?
no more questions.
We want to go to the site. When can we